Hi, it's Jeff White with Life and Living Now, and welcome to another session for Qigong. And this is the 5-element Qigong flow is what we're sharing here. And I also refer to it as 5 internal organs. It works with lungs, which are the element for metal in Chinese Qigong, kidneys, element for water, wood for liver, heart, fire, stomach, and spleen for earth. And so we work on not just those organs, paying attention to them, increasing our awareness, but also the systems and the energy and the meridians that they interact with. So with this form, you will see, if you're familiar with Qigong, there are other elements of I Ching Jing. There's some Taoist Qigong moves and they're in here that I have just enjoyed from other flows, and I have worked their way into this one. But when we start, if you would, just feet together, heels together, feet flared out just for stability. Knees are not locked. Everything is kind of straight but not straight. So you're just making sure that your knees are not locked. Hands down below the navel, lower dantian. And when you stand here, as you start to breathe, as you start to enter your practice, there's a few ways that you can enter your practice. And ultimately, it will be up to you. I've always enjoyed, just the same as I do with my meditation, I begin to look a little bit farther out. I set my intention. I calm my mind. I'm relaxing my body. I'm bringing everything into present moment awareness. I don't want to be thinking about what I had for breakfast, what I'm going to eat for dinner, the concert I'm going to hear, the music, the traffic. I don't want to think about any of that. I want to focus on my energy, my breath, my body, my being. And this is all about being. We are energy. Our entire body, everything we know about ourselves is all energy vibrating at different levels. And so as we breathe in, I want you to think, I'm not just breathing in air, I'm not just expanding my lungs, and we know that we need to be able to breathe to live, but I'm actually taking energy in. When I consume food, I am consuming energy in for the body and the mind to use. So then it behooves us to eat more cleanly, to look at the quality of the food that we ingest. Look at the quality and the way that we breathe, which is why in Qigong we're doing so much for this deep diaphragmatic breathing, so we really fill the lungs, and that energy that we bring in is able to feed our body and our mind. So as we do this, we're not just breathing, and we are taking in energy. We are learning how to become more aware of that energy, and then how we can harness that energy, okay? And that's kind of where Qigong starts. And in this particular Qigong, it is designed for health purposes, for centering, for harmonious living, for being grounded. There are other Qigongs that we will do, and actually we'll do some practices in here that are more for developing spirit, more for developing our awareness of who we are at our deepest core. Other types of Qigong are more for martial ability, building up more strength. Some of that finds its way in here, but most of the time I leave that for something else. But for today, bring your feet together, hands lower dantian, breathe. You can even do a wave breathing. With wave breathing, take your hand. I want to feel my belly expand. Feel my ribs expand. Top off, top of chest. And then as I let go, exhale, top of chest, ribs, lower dantian. Again, feel the belly. Feel the ribs expand. Top off the lungs. And reverse that. 2 or 3 more times without commentary. Just breathe in. Breathe out, focusing on the breath. feeling the body move, feeling our energy. The body is energy, the mind is energy, spirit is energy. Good. One more good deep breath. Excellent. Now just step out and we'll begin activation phase. So I like knocking up and down conception channel, kind of hitting on the sternum, kind of waking up nerve endings, making them more alive so we can feel them, tune into them, become more aware. You can only harness that which you are aware of. So come down around lower dantian, kind of waking up, lots of nerve endings down through the gut, considered second brain. Come back up and come over to long one. Hit both sides, come down again. There's no pattern to this, but I do, just for it gives me a better sense of balance. If I go in one direction on the abdomen, then I'll go in the other direction as well. Come back up, pat yourself on the back. This is give yourself a good job. Come down the inside of the arms, come up the outside. You can make this light packs, you can make these heavy packs. In old school Qigong, when we graduate from, say, hands to bamboo, to wood, to metal, when your bones are struck and when they have force applied, they actually emit an electric signal. Come back around. Come knock on the kidneys. Come down to glutes. Step out for stability. Come down to hamstrings, calves. Come up the inside, hip flexors. Knock on those really well. You want to, as if you're knocking on the psoas muscles that are attached to the spine, and run down. Back to glutes, hamstrings. Coming up good. Now I want you to bounce. When we bounce into our heels, it shocks the bones again. It helps with the lymphatic system and draining. Helps loosen up the body. And once again, sending electrical impulses. Slow it down. There we go. Now, feet together again. Hands over lower dantian. As you inhale, I want you to look behind and keep your knees straight. But as you're going to look behind, use your eyes to move as far behind you as you can. And then exhale, come to center. Inhale, go to the other side. Exhale, come to center. You will feel this as we start to open the spine and the neck. If you feel any tension, you can gently push through it. You're just stretching. Good. One more time each side. Good. Excellent. Now I want you to step out. Spinal cord breathing. So you sink, drop your tailbone, sink. Don't push your knees out over your toes. You kind of kick your hips back. But as you come in, little fingers towards your center. My inhale, I come out, dropping the shoulders. Notice the elbows come back. When my exhale, I collapse down. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Facing you, inhale. Remember, it's real easy to have the shoulders rise up, and it's real easy to do chest breathing here. Make sure you're breathing from your belly. exhale. You can also imagine as if you're breathing in through your palms and the soles of your feet. So you got this feeling like you're starting to breathe with your whole body. So you want to imagine that all your pores are taking energy in, sending energy back. Good. All right, with this, float the hands up, mixing fire and water. Float the hands down. Float the hands up, kidney, lower dantian with water, heart energy with fire. Good. Connect with your energy centers, root chakra, sacral, solar plex, heart, throat, third eye, crown, up over the head, and let it go out the side. Up. There we go. Up. And when you see this, sorry about my shirt, when you see this coming up, really notice where my elbows are. They're not in front. That's easier. Have them back by my ears or behind my ears, and then press the palms to the sky. So that's, and then let them come down. Good. All right, next flow. Use your hip, throw the arm out, back a palm to the center, turn it over, bring it in. You're kind of using your hip and your shoulders to throw your arms. Inhale. Exhale, centering. Inhale, condense and compress. Imagine I'm just pulling, reaching in, pulling all this energy in. Everywhere has energy, the ether, the air, everything is energy. Everything is all consciousness, just different layers. Good. Now, both hands, set your hips back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale, exhale. No perceptible stop between the inhale and the exhale in your breathing or in your movements. Step out just a little bit. I'm going to do swimming dragon. So hands go together, like in prayer hands. And you're going to end up doing a figure 8. And move with your hips, your chest. So this is swimming dragon. You can bend over at the waist. And do it more. Remember, don't lock your knees. You want balance, sink into your heels. Use your fingers to guide, and you're making this figure 8 infinity symbol. Bring it back to palms, and that was swimming dragon. Extend your hand, come across. A little shearing action. Step out, gather energy, push through your core, extend. Elbow, arm moving together. Gather, press. Gather, press. always at your own pace. You want slow and intentional, feeling the kinetic chain in your body. And plucking stars. Put your mind, connect your mind with the palm of your hand. Turning that over. Feel that torque of the tendons. Drop the elbow so you're working at right angles. Comes down. Other side. Pressing, extending, but in a relaxed manner, expanding my shoulder joints, feeling for space in the elbow and the wrist. Coming forward and down. Feet somewhat together, just under your shoulders. Mixing fire and water. Float the hands up. Float the hands down. Inhale. Float the hands up. Exhale. Float the hands down. Connect with your body. Connect with your breath. Now, on your inhale, point your fingers towards you. Exhale, point them away. Inhale, point them towards you. Exhale, point them away. Now, inhale, pull up on your perineum, right between the anus and your genitals, and then relax as it comes down. Pull up on the perineum, lead energy up your spine. Now imagine I'm taking energy, say, from my coccyx, my tailbone, and I'm leading it right up my spine, across my neck, top of my head, and then my exhale, I'm leading it down the front, connecting the perineum. So, pull up, lead the energy up, drop it down the front. Inhale, up the spine, exhale, down the front. Inhale. Really see, if you could imagine, feeling that energy coming up your spine and down your front. Doing the microcosmic orbit, small circulation. Good. One more time. Now imagine this ball of energy that I have at my center of my core, lower jaw and chin, as if I pull it out, and depending upon how you imagine or feel, everybody's a little bit different, imagine this ball of energy. It could be water, it could be electric, it could be anything you want it to be. It could be a ball of light, whatever works for you. And sometimes with people, they don't necessarily imagine, but they feel. So whatever modality works for you, just want you to imagine you've got this ball of energy that you're playing with. It's part of you. On my inhale, I expand. Exhale, I come forward. I expand so I no longer feel a connection. And then my exhale, I bring my hands together so I feel that connection. Now let's begin right here. I want you to have left hand on top, right hand on the bottom. We're going to move into the dragon. So the dragon, I'm going to sink into my left foot. I'm going to step out with my right. My right hand is going to go horizontal as if I am throwing a frisbee. And my left hand goes straight to the sky, palm to the sky, and I turn. Now here, you can see I can go so far by having my foot straight. However, if I also then toe out, I can get a much better rotation, and then I come in, and I press to the sides. Gather my energy. Now left hand is on the bottom. I'm going to throw this out, and toe out, and then come back, and press. Right hand on the bottom. It's nice to have mirrors just to remind you to keep your arm horizontal or straight. Left side. Press. Turn. Now press on. Good. Bring the feet together. Now, as you inhale, raise the pedestal. You can do this palm towards you. You can do this palm away. If I'm doing it palm towards me, it's just kind of standard. If I do it palms away, I'm actually going to build some more tendon strength into my arms. As I inhale and I go up on my legs, I push. I still keep my arms rounded. I don't go to the straight. So I keep them here. Relax. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Drop the elbows out to the side, pull the fingers back. Inhale, press out, as if I'm pushing against a wall. Relax. Imagine I'm pushing against two pillars. Push, 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 push. All that's in the mind. I'm not activating any muscles. Excellent. Now, float the hands up, float the hands down. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, deep, diaphragmatic breaths. Breathe in. Taking in energy. Breathing out, exchanging energy. One more time. Breathing in. And out. Good. Step out for stability. Do a little meditation on the stones, and then Zen, kind of doing our teacup exercise. So you can imagine if you're holding a stone, I'm going to keep that stone pointed to the sky and not going to let it drop. You can also imagine teacup. Combine your waist, your elbow, going right now, as you said, to the outside. And we can go then to the inside. This is wonderful for shoulder health and healing. Now with this, you can do two. I can do two to the inside. Very good. And bring that home. Excellent. Good. All right. Just right now, stand and absorb. So, feet underneath you. Roll your elbows out so the back of the palms are forward. So you have a little space under your arms. Just stand and absorb. Knees are not locked. Good. Just stand and feel, absorb. All right, relax that. Let's go into our first flow. So we're going to do metal, attitude of gratitude. Remember through the whole thing, just to be very appreciative of life, living, body, movement, breath, everything. Attitude of gratitude. All right. Also, when we're looking at the lungs, the color associated with the lungs is white. So if you visualize this brilliant white light as I breathe that energy into my lungs, this fresh energy in, and it takes on the color of white and just goes deep into the lower lobes of my lungs and just fills them up. So with me, I do some connect. Up. You can hold the breath for a couple of seconds, go some carbon dioxide, and then let it go. Connect with your energy centers. Connect with root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plex, heart, throat, third eye, crown chakra, up to the sky, hold the breath, repeat, crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plex, sacral, root. Again. Sorry about the show today, guys. Again. One more time. Nice. Good. Standing meditation for the lungs. Well, let's do another flow first. Come out to the side, connect little index finger and thumb. Inhale, come forward, and you want to have your arms, your elbows as reasonably touching as you can, kind of really bring them forward. And then my exhale, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Now hold that same shape, connecting index and thumb. Drop your hands down, and I just want you to absorb, just feel. Focus on your breath, focus on feeling. Feel the energy in your body. Feel your body as energy. Feel your mind as energy. Relax. If you sense any tension, just let it go. If you have any sensations, just let them be. Go with them. Don't add to them. Don't take away. One more good deep breath. Good. Let that drop. Now, let's go work into kidneys. Kidneys are going to be blue. So, and we start out with Zen circles, so step wide just for stability. One arm, in this case my right arm, goes back behind in my lumbar section. It connects with the Ming Men area. And this hand's going to come up. I'm going to bend at the waist to help bring out the kidneys. as if I'm scooping energy off the floor, and I'm moving with my lower dantian. So I'm letting my core actually dictate where the arm goes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, gathering energy up. Exhale, let it feed into the body. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to go tighter Zen circles. Come to the waist. Come back. Now every move, you make this circle a little smaller. Tie your hand and elbow to your center. Until you get to a very fine point. And then bring those two fingers back. Stand and absorb. You just take a few moments just to connect with that energy. In your personal practice, you can take as long as you wish. If you want to stand here for your standing meditation, perfectly fine. One more good breath. Good. Switch sides. Now my left hand goes to Ming Men. Right hand comes up. Bending at the waist. Leading with my core. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Now, Zen circles. Take it to the waist. Back. Spiral. Feel the connection between the arm and your core. Come to a stop. Bring it in. You can walk your feet in. Good. Drop that. Fountain. We come up. We drop down. Drop. Remember, you kick the hips back. Pull up energy. This is my inhale. Get right up to the line of kidney at the clavicle. Let it all go. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Sink, pull. Feel that energy come as you lead it up your legs, through your torso, and out. This is the fountain. Good. Standing meditation. Do the same thing, bear holds ball and back, except you're going to just angle your hands more towards your kidneys and going to have them behind you instead of in front of you. Standing meditation. Good. Make sure your shoulders are dropped. Always listen for resistance in the mind and the body. Drop that. All right, so we've gone from lungs. We went to kidneys. The next is the wood element, and that's liver, and it's going to be this deep, beautiful green. So with this, I do step out just a little bit. I pick and I resonate with the meridians coming up the side with the organ of the liver, up over my head. Gallbladder runs back and forth. Let everything go. Good. Go to the other side. Pick up. Inhale. Resonate. over the head. Pick up. Good. One more time each side. Last time this one. Good. Now, we're going to do repulse the monkey. So feet are together, just under your shoulders. Go out side to side. Now, I'm not stretching as if I'm trying to do an exercise. There's no tension. But I do want to extend with intention, not tension. But as I come through, this is my inhale, I bring this and I'm washing through my brain. So I'm not coming up this way. I'm literally washing right by my brain and then letting the meridians resonate with each other. Come down, pick up my ball of energy, come forward, extend. Now in this case, I'm going to extend my left hand. My right hand will travel back behind me. Pick up. Come right through, clearing my brain, aids in getting rid of that stinking thinking, renewal of the mind. There was an old phrase from Zig Ziglar in the 70s. Push, right hand extends, left hand comes back. Pushing through, connecting, resonating, clearing, cleaning. You can continue to do one side. If you feel the need for it. Or you just alternate. It is your practice. Good. Now, with this, fold that in. Have your feet right underneath you. Pull up a little bit on your toes, especially, like I have fallen arches, so my feet will kind of rotate in. When I pull it on my toes, it changes the structural alignment in my legs and I can feel it. So knees are bent, toes pull in, tailbone drops, elbows kind of at your side. Let your hands just kind of be at your waist, bring them up, and your elbows are naturally flared. Chin tucked in. Imagine you've got a string tied to the heavens, pulling your spine up so that your spine is, so I'm kind of dropped, and I'm not pushing in, I'm not pushed out, I'm just simply dropped. So I would suggest, we're just going to do this for just a minute here. I would suggest you work on at least 5 minutes at home. If you can get to 15, you will thank me. The body begins to go through a lot of its own changes. One of the first things it does is just releases tension. And all of a sudden you'll feel your body just kind of like give way. And you didn't even know it was tense there before. And in doing so, the body then releases energy so it's not working against itself and gives you more energy to use. Now there's things you can do to concentrate and things you can do with your mind, like the small circle meditation. You can also just stand and feel. You move into this empty space where you're not thinking, you're just feeling, you're just being. Good, we'll let that go. Now we're going to go into heart. Heart, the color is red. And my favorite one for the heart is just simply doing cloudy hands. And when I do, I'm connecting my heart energy with my palm, letting them feed each other. My breath is one inhale for one pass. Exhale on the next pass. You may have different, but you want long, slow, smooth, controlled breathing, filling in from the diaphragm. Now drop down into lower dantian. Connect with the original sea of Qi. We start working the three treasures, essence, energy, and spirit. Come back up to heart. Come up to third eye. Connect. Come back into heart. Good. Let those hands float down. One comes up, lady works the shuttle. So one comes right up center, spirals out. This one is at center and pushes. Now here's my inhale, and this is really slow because now we have pericardium is pointed towards heart meridians and they connect. This comes down. This hand now spirals. As this gets to my center line, I exhale and I push. Inhale. Exhale. See, it's very slow. If you find you're mentally wanting to rush this, relax. Come down. Another flow that I like for fire is gather. Inhale. Come to heart. Heart diamond mudra out. Exhale. Inhale, float the hands up. Swim around. Exhale, drop. Inhale, pick up. Exhale, bask in that energy. Just take a bath in it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Balancing, harmonizing. Again. Isn't that nice? I love this one. Inhale, last one. Exhale. No real stop between the inhale and the exhale. You keep everything flowing. Good. Standing meditation. Come to heart mudra. Stand and connect. Bringing energy in. Good, let that go. All right, now we're going to our stomach and spleen. Color here is yellow and works with the energies of earth. So the flows are similar. We do one, kick the hips back, inhale. Come in and then immensely you compress, condense in lower dantian. Start the other side. Press. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Put the hips back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now we can do both hands. Inhale. sink and settle. Inhale. Exhale, sink, settle, condense. And then one of my other favorite steady meditations, earth meditation. Your feet are under your shoulders, elbows to your side, forearms parallel to the ground, fingers somewhat splayed out. And with the first inhale, let's do 4 gates breathing. First inhale, imagine I'm pulling energy up out of the earth, feed it into my body. So inhale through the palms, exhale, sink it into all my systems and my bones. Next time, inhale through the feet. Feeling it rise up through the legs, my whole body, let it settle into my bones. Inhale, palms. Exhale, settle into the bones. Just imagine all that energy settling into your core, to your bones. Inhale through the feet. Exhale, settle in the bones. Again. 2 more times on your own. Good. Drop that. Now, just feet still underneath you. We're going to do triple arms. So come up. Imagine you're gathering this energy. Imagine I'm just basking in this vital light. Beautiful, beautiful purple vital light. Inhale. Resonating and connecting. Now we're going to use the Om chant on this last one. Feet together. Hands are lowered down 10, heels together, feet out of the V, bamboo sways in the wind. Just feel, just absorb. It's okay to move. Excellent. Thank you very much. Step out. Bow out. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. It's Jeff White, Life and Living Now, and happy day. Go take this into the world. Go spread this peace, this calm, this cheer. Thank you.